What's up, y'all? Drama here with another review, this time for Budget Cuts on PSVR. I am going to try to keep this one a little tighter than I did the Onslaught review, but thanks to everybody who's already taken a look at that. Before I get too far into the review, I do just want to say like, subscribe, all that stuff, and everybody who is subscribed, I appreciate it. And also, I like cookies. Num 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 num. With that out of the way, let's start the review in earnest. So, Budget Cuts, if you're unaware, is a stealth puzzle game. I suppose due to the fighting, you could call it an action game. I don't think it is, but you can be shot, you can stab people, so, well, robots, I guess. Um, really, your best weapon is going to be stealth, though. That said, that's not how I played it all, and you can totally play the game with stealth as a backup instead of your main tool. So how I played is I like to hide and kill all the robots because it's fun, and even though it's oil, it's extremely gory depending on where you hit them with sharp objects, i.e., knives and quote unquote, well, letter openers and scissors. You can also bash them over the head with cups and plates, and that does stun them, knocks them out briefly, but knives are the way to go. Oh, and there's darts too. Can't forget about the darts. Other drawbacks, in addition to the crouch situation, include extended load times. I felt they were pretty bad. Maybe not egregious, but they were pretty long. And the overall length of the game. Honestly, the game took me about 4.5 hours, and that was playing on its hardest difficulty, blind. And you can do it much faster than that. On your first run, you can do it faster than that. So it was just kind of a shame that it wasn't longer. And on top of it being, 4.5 hours, it's like, well, I really liked the game, so I wanted to keep playing. So it was kind of a good-bad situation. It's good because it was fun, bad because it was short. So, yeah. Some of the positives include the controls, which I already mentioned sort of with the crouch thing. The controls are really good outside of the crouch situation. And the Portal-esque nature of not only the story, but the gameplay. You can see here, I'm looking through a little portal. Game's teleport only, no smooth locomotion, but you shoot a little ball, and then the little ball allows you to see around, which makes the stealth much simpler than it may otherwise be. Now, I will say the enemies can see you through your portal, so you do have to be careful with that, because they will rush you if you are hidden from them, but not hidden super well. And they can hear you as well, like right there, that one heard me. Because I teleported too close to him too quickly. The story, though, I thought was really funny. You can kind of see where it was going, so I'm not going to say it was the most original story, but it was very much in the realm of Portal 1, I thought. Not so much Portal 2, but, same kind of humor and such, just different direction it took, really. On to trophies. The list, for the most part, really straightforward. It's beat the game on its hardest difficulty, do a handful of miscellaneous actions, which are all pretty simple, except for one I've heard is not so simple. It took me 2 tries, so like 10 seconds, but apparently I've heard it can take people hours, and that's a sniper trophy, wherein you have to kill an enemy from a certain distance away. There's plenty of guides as to where to set up, and ultimately it'll come down to your luck / ability in throwing the knives more than knowing how to do it, because, like I said, there's guides everywhere on how to do it. But you may have some trouble with that one potentially. And then beating 4, I believe it was, challenge maps and finding a handful of collectibles. Now the collectibles, there's not that many. They're not super well hidden. You'll probably miss some of them on your first run, but they're relatively easy to find, and they go in an order. So it's not too hard to go back and find them again. And there is chapter select. You have to start a new game, but you don't actually lose your last save, so it works out pretty well. All in all, I really enjoyed Budget Cuts. I think if you like Portal, And VR, you probably would too, because it's really in that same vein, scratches that itch. I think this is a buy. Look for it now. Pick it up. If you have already, even better. Drama out.